A handful of top-tier prospects officially opted out of the 2020 college football season, including Gophers wideout Rashod Bateman, who will now spend the next 9 months preparing for the NFL draft after posting huge statistical seasons as a true freshman and true sophomore in back-to-back years for PJ Fleck in the Minnesota program. Despite being just 20 years old and having far more room for both physical growth and on-the-field improvement, diving into Bateman's tape, it was easy to see why this kid is already regarded as one of the cleanest wideout prospects in the country. National draft pundits like Kiper and Todd McShay both have Bateman in their top 25 overall for good reason. In fact, Kiper even penciled Bateman into the top 10 to the Detroit Lions with the 8th overall pick in his most recent mock draft. While those early predictions will be watered down throughout the next 9 months, it gives you a better understanding as to just how high Bateman is on the national radar for NFL teams' front offices, scouts, and coaches. Now, 3 key traits and attributes jumped out to me the most when watching Bateman more than the rest. That was his release off the line of scrimmage, his route running, and his play strength or physicality. And that was both with the ball in the air and the ball in his hands, helping him generate extra yards in production and proving he is one of the more pure and well-rounded, polished pass catchers you're going to find in this draft, behind only a few names.
6th year of eligibility last year. Pass on the slant, caught Rashod Bateman, turns the defender away, and will take it in for a touchdown. 45 yards.
I just love how physical he is. Honestly, I watch and grade so many young receivers coming out. They look like they could jump in the NFL right away on the inside as a slot man, but more times than not, it takes the same wideout multiple seasons of learning the nuances and right tendencies of being an outside weapon on the boundary in the NFL most young prospects just don't have right away, if ever. Not Bateman, who despite being just 20 years old, sits already at 6'2", 210 pounds, and shows off his own ability to play both inside and outside thanks to plays like these.
Hate each other. Morgan pumps short. He's got his eyes over the top. Even one for Bateman. Underthrown. Comes back to catch it. Tanner Morgan. Fade. End zone. Touchdown Bateman.
Clearly they have slowed the pace here with the lead. You wonder if they've cost themselves some rhythm. Morgan says no to that question. On target to Rashod.
With that brawler, junkyard physicality as you see here. Whether it's Bateman getting in and out of his breaks like a bully at the top of the stem and peak of his route, that's so impressive. Whether it's the ball in the air, constantly winning these one-on-one jump battles down the field, in the red zone, or on the boundary, or what I enjoy the most, his wide frame and catch radius over the middle of the field. He gives his quarterback and muscles the ball out of the air with no hesitation, going full speed ahead, despite a safety or linebacker closing in on him for what would be a big-time collision. Bateman chewed up, spit out defenders, both on the boundary and as a natural out wide receiver, but also dominated over the middle of the field in this Gophers RPO offense on both slants and deep in patterns with that strong brawler mentality and huge catch radius. Despite not having world record speed, Bateman wins with a nuanced approach to his clean release off the line of scrimmage and ability to box out his defenders and outmuscle his way to the catch point with strong and durable hands out and away from his body.
Play action, and there is the patented slants.
Morgan on the slant. It's been so effective, and second effort is going to get him a first down to the 49-yard line, Rashod Bateman.
Look at the season in the Axe game.
Yeah, well, last year, across the middle there for Bateman is a big gainer.
Check out the physicality over the middle of the field. As they run a heavy RPO system, these slants are such a part of the Gophers offense, and Bateman made a college living off picking defenders apart from constant 8, 10, 12-yard gains and moving the chains for his offense. Check out the full arm extension here with number 24 sniffing around the corner. He knows this is very likely going to become a bang-bang play, but Bateman plays so confident with his body control and frame to not just absorb these hits, but smart and efficient enough with his movement skills after the catch to dip that shoulder down, avoid having to absorb a big hit, and at least grant him the opportunity to maybe make something else happen with the ball in his hands, where he's proven he's one of the more dangerous playmakers you'll see. Again, the confidence through physicality is one attribute that makes Bateman such a well-rounded wide receiver, giving the defense fits as an agitator, marking his territory in between the hashes all game long.
Little double pump. Pressure coming. Karlaftis gets rid of it. Bateman over the shoulder catch. Another touch.
Check out the route running. The double moves Bateman puts on display are some of the most deadly in the country, and Bateman racked up tons of big plays because of it, like these, fooling the secondary with a commitment to his underneath route before blowing by for a splash play downfield. The strong breaks at the top of his routes with a rough and rowdy play style sets up success both before and after the catch to do as much damage possible. No matter the route asked to run by Bateman, he's looking to stretch and fight for every yard with proper running balance, helping him end with a ridiculous 20 yards per catch average in Minnesota, with an outstandingly efficient ability to run these clean routes shown here, and produce extra damage after the catch with this short area explosion and change of direction Bateman simply doesn't get enough credit for.
Morgan faked it to him, has a man open, caught, first down, 46-yard line. Rashod Bateman for 23.
Watch him run the slant and then out, and Tariq Castro-Fields is completely twisted around. Beautiful route.
In San Jose State 5 years ago.
Morgan
wide
on
open.
play action, he's got him wide open. Bateman with a grab at the 45-yard line. Rashod Bateman with some nifty moves, and Bateman inside the 20, first down.
From high school in Kentucky. Screen pass, far side. Bateman sneaks through. Rashod Bateman inside the 5.
Waiting the shotgun snap from Olsen. Morgan sets his feet. Pumps it out there on target. Great move down the sideline. Inside the 20.
For Minnesota. Now they go to the throw. It's Rashod Bateman though. Stepping out of the tackle.
Shorting another. Hitting the sideline. First and goal, Minnesota.
Instead, dropping back and connecting, and what a move, Rashod Bateman!
Morgan completes it to Bateman, and Bateman breaks free. It's a foot race. He will win.
25-yard line with a play action pass. There's a flag down in the first play as Rashod Bateman breaks off a big play.
6th year of eligibility last year. Pass on the slant. Caught Rashod Bateman. Turns the defender away and will take it in for a touchdown.
It was Kenyon Jackson. He went off for Illinois. And now the next play, completion to Rashod Bateman. And Rashod Bateman inside the 10.
Just a 4-star recruit and not even one of the best 15 wideouts coming out of high school, Bateman followed PJ Fleck from Georgia to the Minnesota Gophers, and after just 2 years was on pace to break virtually every single Minnesota wide receiver record, and has quickly cemented himself as one of the best targets in the nation, and on his way to a first-round grade once the 2021 NFL Draft rolls around. Now, I'm sure he'll get knocked down a peg or two because he won't run that ridiculous 40 time some teams foolishly fall in love with, but not to worry. Bateman resembles and shares some similar traits to highly productive targets in the league like Keenan Allen, DeAndre Hopkins, Michael Thomas, Adam Thielen, and Tyler Boyd, thanks to a rare combo of clean and crispy route running, a pesky, annoying, aggressive mindset, and a rare ability to win evenly both inside and outside already. And some of the best hands you're going to find in the class, snatching that ball out and away from his body. Check back. Plenty more draft coverage and breakdowns up on the Zone Coverage Network. It's all on zonecoverage.com.
Pass on first down. Heaves it deep. Looking for a man. In stride. Gophers are going to the house. Back right corner of the end zone. Again, it's Bateman for another touchdown. Third time Tanner Morgan has hit pay dirt to Rashod Bateman.
Morgan loads at time. tipped and caught. That's the way it's gone for Minnesota in this first quarter plus. Bateman ends up with it.
Off his career bests on the RPO. Going deep to one of his big receivers. Bateman juggled and caught. What an outstanding catch.
Clearly they have slowed the pace here with the lead. You wonder if they've cost themselves some rhythm. Morgan says no to that question. On target to Rashod Bateman.